How's everybody doing? Well, I have been so busy since this morning doing clients and readings and rescheduling and then working on my medium.com, the paid subscription. Tonight, I'm going to do another paid subscription freebie until we get the channel up and running for the paid subscription. I'm still being evaluated. I have no idea the process that this takes. This is a process, folks. I guess, there's nothing to do. Nothing to do. How's everybody doing? Well, everybody, we have a heavy one for you. We have a big one for you. Yeah. We have a big one today. Uranus in Capricorn. Ooh, you gotta hit this. You gotta hit this run. So I got my split. I got my cinnamon apple vodka crunch with 4 delicate ice, which represents the 4 cardinal signs of the zodiac, the 4 points of a compass, and the 4 directions of the winds. Uranus in Capricorn. Here we go. Let's jump right in. Ooh. My notes. Let me tell you something. With Uranus in Capricorn, this is the generation that's ruling now. Those of you who are in your 20s, 25, 26, the devil. Uranus in Capricorn. But like me saying that, the beat, it grabbed me early. And I barely got started. But let me tell you, this one is quite something. Because like Pluto in Scorpio, because let me tell you something. Oh, I know. It's el ambiente. With Uranus in Capricorn, oh boy. This is another signature that we don't know much about. And we don't know much about what this generation is about to bring to the table. And understand that those of you that got Uranus in Capricorn also have Pluto in Scorpio. And those of you who were born with Pluto in Scorpio have Uranus in Capricorn. And you were born in the age of the disruptors. The age of the disruptors. You are here. And it's no accident that Pluto sextiles Uranus and Neptune. We saw this sextile combination when Pluto and Uranus was in Virgo, sextile Neptune in Scorpio. Here we have Pluto and Uranus, not in Virgo, but in another earth sign, Capricorn, sextiling Neptune. Oh, wait a minute. Neptune and Uranus are in Capricorn, sextiling Pluto. While when it was in Virgo, it was the reverse. It was Pluto and Uranus sextiling Neptune. Now it's Uranus and Neptune sextiling Pluto. So if you read your current events, and let me tell you, you've got to get, well, not National Geographic, Time Magazine, where is it? Well, Life Magazine is good. People Magazine, not so much. Time Magazine is up here somewhere. Time magazine. Go and look up in the periodicals of the 1960s Time magazine and read the whole year or the whole decade from 1960 to 1969. That conjunction in sextile was active in that decade, and they call it the turbulent 60s. The turbulent 60s. And baby, did a lot go on in the 1960s. If you don't know, let me remind you. We've had civil rights leaders killed. Malcolm X, Martin Luther King. We went into Vietnam, decimated that country, but we lost thousands of troops. We lost that war. Vietnam kicked our ass. Then there was the threat of Cuba and the Cuban Missile Crisis. And then you had a major eruption, an earthquake in Russia. And then you had a U.S. President, Kennedy, be killed. My God, with so much going on, what comes next? This was the nightmare of the 1960s when Uranus and Pluto were conjunct Virgo, an earth sign, sextile in Neptune and Scorpio. Here we see these three outer planets. Again, what, 67 to 2020, 30, 40 years later, we see it in Capricorn, another earth sign, a cardinal sign. Uranus and Neptune, now making a sextile to Pluto in Scorpio, the most deadly of all the combinations in the heavens. Uranus in Capricorn is going to give us quadruple of what took place in the 60s. And it's already happening. When Pluto was in Scorpio, at that time it was 1982, 83, 84, at the height of the HIV/AIDS, which is killing thousands of people, millions across the world. Now we have coronavirus doing the same thing. Coincidence? Coincidence? Incurable, and it kills you like that. We see a cycle repeating itself, right? We see a cycle repeating itself here. Let that sink in. Think about it for a minute. Think about it. Think about it. Well, I like the spliff. Para la fiesta este vacilón. Que sigue la fiesta este vacilón. Jenny Pacheco. Oh, Lord. La gorda. Uranus in Capricorn is a disruptor. Oh, Uranus in Capricorn. Thank you guys for your donations. It's coming in handy to pay for a lot of things, and also a new wardrobe since I'm not in New York, to get myself, keep myself, keep Uncle Fernando good, the image, And I want to do some sets, some sceneries, I'm working with some designers and some artists to make it nice, give you a little more extra finesse and stuff, Because, so I thank you. And please have them come in. Keep the donations coming in. Because it is going for a good cause. And it is supplementing and taking care of what we got to do. Until I get the paid subscription. Because we're on a retrograde. So things are slowing down a bit. But it's coming. So in the meantime, what I'm going to do for you is that I'm going to give you content. Paid subscription content. On the air. Free. Until we get those channels situated by the YouTube creators that are putting it together. All right? To keep you on the edge and give you, So I'm going to give you some nice gems. So after I finish this series of Uranus tonight, I'm going to be giving you videos on certain things that I will be talking about in my paid subscription channel. Since it's taking a little longer than we suspected, you know. And the super chat bound with the donation, we don't know what the hell is going on with that. So again, this is a strange thing that seems to be happening. Look, the sun is beaming, and it's 7 o'clock. It should not be this light, but when you're dealing with a babalao, all kinds of strange things will happen. Uranus in Capricorn. Like Pluto in Capricorn, which occurred in 2011. Understand that when Pluto entered Capricorn in 2011, around there about, it was more further back. There was a lot going on. There was a lot going on. Pluto entered Capricorn around 2008, 2009. And look what happened with the stock market crash. Right? Absolutely. How are you, Dimitri? How are you? How are you, Dimitri? I'm on the air. Did we say 7 o'clock? Is it 7 o'clock? It sure is. Time does fly. I will talk to you as soon as I'm done with the video of Uranus in Capricorn. You're on the air. Say hello, Mr. Dimitri. All right, cool. Catch you later. All right, there we go. Oop, oop, oop. How do we do that? There we go. Oops, oops. Yeah. Okay. My subscribers always come first. So I may be doing a video, listening to music, your call, boom, I answer. Yes. So understand that when you have Uranus in Capricorn, those of you who are born with this signature, along with Pluto in Scorpio, you're here to destroy and break apart the status quo. It sounds crazy, and I'm not trying to promote anybody towards anarchy or towards dismantling of government. But this signature of Uranus in Capricorn does suggest that there will be a breakdown in government. Uranus lasts 8 to 9 years in an astrological sign. Capricorn is a sign of government. It's cardinal Earth. So if we got problems here, it's going to affect society on all fronts. Oh, let me. Oh. Uranus in Capricorn is no joke. And it is another destructive signature. Understand that when you're born with Uranus in Capricorn, you go against everything and anything that requires rules, regimentations, regulations, and order, and an authority. Those of you who are born with Uranus in Capricorn have a natural aversion towards authority. You don't like authority, you don't want to hear it, you don't want to see it, and there's an energy of rebelliousness that burns within you, and you don't even know why. This happens a lot for those who are born with Uranus in Capricorn. Understand that if it sounds like you, but you have Uranus in Aquarius, understand that Uranus rules Aquarius, but the classical co-ruler of Aquarius, remember, was Saturn before Uranus was discovered. So Uranus in Capricorn and Uranus itself has the same principal energies in both Aquarius and in Capricorn. So don't forget. So technically, we can say that Uranus in Capricorn is in its accidental dignity, because there was a time when Saturn ruled Aquarius. So now that we have Uranus discovered, right, in 1841, and has been given to Aquarius, we can say that Uranus is the classical co-ruler of Saturn, of Capricorn. There's a mutual reception here. So there is a concordance of mutual energies working together. And that is quite rare because understand that Uranus rules chaos, anarchy, destruction, and dismantling. Well, whereas Capricorn is the total opposite of that. So when you have two conflicting principles together, you can have an explosion like a Hiroshima and a nuclear explosion, a nuclear fusion being the opposite polarity. When there's a nuclear fusion, there's a meeting of great minds coming together. Two concepts coming together, giving birth to a third unique concept, never seen or never experienced before. This is the gift that those born with Uranus in Capricorn have to offer. But many of you are still too young to tap into what that fusion is. It is a possibility that that will happen to you when you reach age 29, 28, right? 27 is when it's going to really hit. Because at 27 years old, you experience what's called the first lunation. When you get the first lunation at 27, it's preparing you for the Saturn return cycle, which occurs at 29. Both the lunar cycles and the Saturnian cycles work together. So you're going to be 27th on the 13th of July. On the day of your birthday, the minute the clock goes ding ding and it's 12 o'clock and it's the 27th, you're going to feel it. You're going to go, oh my God, Uncle Fernando. You're going to feel it. Because it hits right away. Remember, the psyche is preparing you for a major change that will occur in your life. And unfortunately, the major change will not be smooth and it will not be comfortable. It most likely will be painful. Because all kinds of psychological transitions are always painful. They're painful on two fronts. Painful because you don't want to let go of the past, of what's familiar, and painful because you don't know what the future will bring once you let go of the past. So you're experiencing fear on two fronts. Yet, your mission, having Uranus in Capricorn, is that you have to stand ground, hold fast, and experience the fusion. Oh, it's beautiful. You'll be a new man, a new woman. But understand that the opposite polarity of that new man, new woman that's about to emerge by age 29, 30 has to have an opposing polarity that is precipitated by pain. The pain of growing up and of changing friends, locations, parents, all kinds of experiences, major, occur around these cycles. Uranus is like a mafia sweeper. You don't want to change, bitch? Well, I'm going to force you to change. Saturn tells us to change, but Uranus makes us change, along with Pluto. Uranus in Capricorn. Oh, ay, sonero, sonero. Let that sink in. Let that sink in while I take a sip and enjoy this beat. No quiero vivir sonero. People con un brujo también ese. Oh God, delicious. Oh God, that's what you call delicious salsa. Un son delicioso. The archons love it, and they give you the information, so you gotta give them a little bit of what they want, right? Uranus in Capricorn. It is delicious. It is very delicious. Lord, give us strength. The wind. Hey, how are you? You having a little visitor? Hey, Mrs. Marilyn Ramos. Yay! Yes. Hello.
I just want to grab the flower water.
Oh, I always like to put in the because I was trying to grab her to come in here. What you want? Here you go, Mrs. Ramos. Now, see, I'd be bad if I pull her arm, pull her teeth,
Okay.
all see, right?
Thank you,
Well,
Mr.
closer.
Prudhomme.
Welcome
You're such a
closer.
sweetheart.
Come closer.
Here you go.
A little closer.
Thank you.
All right. All righty. All right.
Isn't he delicious?
God.
God.
Now you're making me blush. Thank you. Smoke one for me too because I'm almost on to my last one, and I cannot find my driver and my weed man to save his life. And as much money as I pay these people. Anyway, so understand that when you have Uranus in Capricorn, you are a genius, revolutionary even at your work. With Uranus, let me tell you, good question. Should you let it flow? You gotta let it flow. When it comes to Pluto, Uranus, and Neptune, these are outer planets, transcendental planets, demonic archons. You are not going to control these energies on your own, and especially if you're not in awareness of them. This is why it's good to get the birth chart. Again, this is not a sales pitch, but understand that if you want to know how these energies work in your life, you got to be charted. And then you see how they work. But many of you can do a birth chart for free in the computer. You know, there are websites out there, and I've done plenty of videos with the placements of the planets and the signs, and you can figure it out yourself. And then when you're ready for a professional analysis, then you consult a professional astrologer in your local neighborhood or area or community, or you call me. But understand that if you are a Capricorn, you are bringing a uniqueness to the workforce and to the job setting that can be revolutionary. Older people, elders, will be your confidants. Genius and exuberance that can lead to a discovery, is what awaits you if you're born with Uranus in Capricorn. Entró. Uranus in Capricorn. Understand that Uranus, or Capricorn, is the sign of the elite. So here, to have Uranus in Capricorn, think of what's his name? Donald Trump's son, his son-in-law, Kushner, Jared Kushner, right? He's a Capricorn, and he was born with Uranus in Capricorn. Look at him, study him. The big hit. Oh, Jennifer check I can. It's so funny. They move you from the inside out. Understand that you feel invincible, invulnerable, like you can do and achieve anything. This is why Jared Kushner goes to the Ukraine. You see, he goes and does foreign policy with China and stuff that he's not qualified for, but he does it like he's been proud, like he's been doing it his whole life. And strive too, with that wife of his. And makes it look good too. I ain't mad at him. That right there is the epitome of Uranus in Capricorn. Mary Poppins. Believe it or not, Mary Poppins. How that song go? Just a teaspoon of sugar in the medicine, go down in the most delightful way. Oh, I used to watch them. With, what's her name? Julie Andrews. This was back in my generation. That is a typical Uranus in Capricorn. So her job as a nanny was to transform kids and make them better. And she did it flying in a fucking room through magic. That also is Neptune in Capricorn too. Mary Poppins, Eliza Doolittle, or My Fair Lady, where she went from rags and bum to beautiful and rich, a transformation. Neptune. That's also very Neptune in Libra too. So understand. Oh, guys, I'm so sorry. I was just getting started. We are past the time that I'm contracted to do. Guys, please donate www.paypal.me/The People's Astrologer or call me for a reading. Guys, thank you 347-485-6258. I really enjoyed talking about Uranus and Capricorn. I'm sorry that we're over 1 minute. This is gonna cost me, guys.